Looking to go out in the town in the city of Boston for an affordable price and grab some great food, drinks, and atmosphere in the Seaport District? Well, look no further than newcomer Seaport Social. Seaport Social is a premier and authentic social house that is poised to proudly serve the Boston area for many years to come. Their mission is to provide high-quality food and unique craft beer selection, along with a welcoming atmosphere for all those that wish to witness firsthand what the Boston social spirit is all about. From a top-notch bar, great group seating, to their premier menu including their massive loaded nachos, endless craft beers on tap, and an exquisite espresso martini option, look for manager Jimmy, who will satisfy your needs. A project that has been 4 years in the making is finally here. Seaport Social, which is located at 225 Northern Avenue in the Seaport District in Boston, will officially open its doors for their grand opening December 1st. Get there while you can and tell them Steele Nazz sent you. Eat, drink, social. That's what the Seaport Social does.
Episode 123 here. Welcome to Steele Nazz, presented by Hedge Better, sponsored by the Slight Edge Fitness and Performance at 101 French Avenue in Braintree. Say hello to our guy Craig Kelly when you walk in there. Also, the law offices of Patrick J. Foley's doing great things over there right now, located in Quincy, Massachusetts. Look who's back. Antan, Magic Mike in the building. What's up?
All right.
That's been a bit.
The Celtics are losing. The Bruins have lost.
The Rays are winning.
The city's in shambles.
And
Boston's
we
down
have-
the tubes.
We had a Kansas
Scottsdale would never.
We had a Kansas commit on the show tonight. Nick Timberlake, Braintree, Mass native, played 4+ years at Towson University, is a graduate transfer who just committed to the University of Kansas under legendary coach Bill Self. He kind of tells us how it all went down, everything like that, the insides and outs. What did you guys think?
Yeah, great kid. I think that's how college basketball. He said there's another year of this. We're going to see another year of this. And he's that good. I think that's what the college coaches just saw in the NCAA double tournament. I asked the question, and it's an awesome opportunity for him. He's that good though. He's better. I mean, you could tell from the calls he got.
You were trying to get him to buy your to give you NFTs.
No, I was trying to give him a basketball card.
A legit physical card.
Do you think
Totally
he's going to
different.
listen to your Twitter Spaces?
He might. If he wants to make some money, he might.
He's going to make some money. I hope he makes the NBA. I hope he gets. I mean, not to jump the gun, but
you know what kept popping in my mind the entire time, actually during the interview, is this guy's like Nick Collison in my head. I don't know why. Maybe just because he's white and fucking.
Wasn't Collison like a power forward?
Yeah.
That he's a guard.
He's
right?
a guard.
He
yeah,
is. I know,
shooter.
but it just. I don't know. He looked like him,
Yeah.
That's good for him then, because Nick Collison went to play in the NBA, so
and he had
that's
a
good.
great career.
Afterwards, we're recording on a Wednesday night. The Celtics are trailing the Sixers 3-2 in a best-of-7 series. They play tomorrow night, which would be Thursday night. Anton wasn't in here. We had the Bruins funeral, so we'll let that last a little bit longer. And then also got some big baseball to talk about. His Razor in first. Can the Red Sox keep up? We shall see. Let's move it on to Kansas now. Nick Timberlake. We're now joined by Braintree, Mass native, recurring guest, Nick Timberlake, absolute ball player. Just committed to Kansas after, was it 4 or 5 years at Towson University, averaging over 20 points at least his last couple seasons. But I just want to get right into it. Committing to Kansas, probably the first one out of Braintree, unless you can think of someone else. We just brought up Wayne Selton's name. Just how does it feel to make the commitment and, not just Big 12 basketball, but that's Power 5, March Madness, a lot of history there. Yep.
Yeah, a legit blue blood. But thank you guys for having me on again. No, it's insane. I was home for most of the process after we lost in the CAA semis to Charleston this year, a heartbreaker. But I was home. I got to go away for a little bit. I'm taking online classes, so I could do my work from home, and entered the portal right before I left. And the minute I entered it, my life changed forever. So it's amazing, and I just can't wait to get to Kansas. But yeah, it's been a crazy past 2 months.
So can you take us kind of through the portal and that's kind of a crazy active thing now with the NIL and all of that, and then COVID, how everybody's getting that extra year. Is that kind of changed just if you look at the NCAA tournament this year, all those upsets, how it was just ridiculous because everybody's getting that extra year, I feel like, and it's just kind of evening the playing field of like these freshmen with talent aren't
Or what they used to be.
No, they are, but
Yeah.
they're facing, players that are stuck around even an extra year, and it's like, not NBA level talent, but it's closer.
They know the deal.
It's
Yeah,
closer
yeah.
than it was. Like Townsend. Like, I bet if you did make the tournament, you probably had a chance of upsetting a team or two. In a sense. And can you take us through kind of, I guess, the college landscape and is that kind of part of what brought you over to Kansas?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely crazy. I think there's one more year next year for the COVID class. So I'm turning 25 in August, so I'll probably be one of the older dudes in all of college athletics. But no, it's been crazy. I think the portal's a good thing. A lot of people don't think it is, but in my situation, I thought it'd either go pro, see what happens there, or play one more year in college. And I'm playing at Kansas, and I think 28 of the 32 games are going to be on national TV. So it's basically the second highest stage besides the NBA right now. So it's going to be nuts.
So what's the story of the Kansas pitch? Did Bill Self, legendary, college coach, come up to you and be like, Nick Timberlake, we want you on the squad?
So the first coach who called me was Coach Dooley.
Yeah.
And it was funny. He actually recruited me out of Kimball Union.
Oh, wow.
So I already had his number saved, but it was saved as Florida Gulf Coast. So I called, and I don't know why I answered it. And I'm like, Florida Gulf Coast, like, thanks, but no thanks. No offense to them. But
oh, wow.
No offense. No, you're looking for a Power 5 school. Yeah.
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 At the end of the day, like, I just picked it up, and he was like, hey, Nick, Coach Dooley here from Kansas. And I'm like, from where? He goes, University of Kansas. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be crazy. And he goes, are you interested? I'm like, yeah. And then the next day we had a Zoom with the whole coaching staff, Bill Self included. And he just made his pitch. Basically, Jalen Wilson, Kevin McCullough, and Grady Dick are all leaving. They're the three guards who played basically the whole game last year. And his biggest pitch was just he needs a shooter to come in. He's been saying it the whole offseason, just all of his press conferences of being a shooting guard and a big man. And then they're going to get 2 or 3 other very good players or transfers. So he was basically like, come in. I could see you being just like Grady Dick next year. And I mean, going through the whole, it's sick. Going through the whole process of the visit and everything. I left there and I was like, yeah, I'm probably coming here.
Yeah, obviously this good, like, up until that point, like you worked your ass off from, Braintree to KUA to Towson. Like, how feel like good of a moment? I know there's still a lot more work to process this upcoming year, but that had to feel fucking good, man.
Oh, it was crazy. I posted on Twitter, so I called my mom first, and because I was at Towson when it happened, because we visited UConn and then they flew me back here, and I told everyone, like, give me a couple of days, I'll commit. I was thinking like Tuesday, I woke up and I was like, I still have no idea where I'm going. And then Wednesday, I woke up and I was like, yeah, we're going to Kansas. So called my mom, she started bawling. And then called my dad right after, and he was fired up. They both wanted me to go there out of the 3 schools that I had.
What were the other 2?
UConn and North Carolina.
Oh, well, I mean, all 3.
That's a
all
tough
3
choice.
that's definitely a tough choice.
Yeah, it was a tough, very tough decision. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the schools.
No.
And I visited all of them too. And when I left, I was like, this is going to be brutal. But
can I ask? Like, did you have like any, like, so we're from Quincy or from Braintree, so you kind of know, like, how we grew up and stuff. Did any of your friends like try to like prank phone call you? Oh, this is like fucking Bob Huggins from West Virginia. Like, I want to bring you on and fucking just try to fuck with you. Cause I, like, if he was getting recruiters on, I would completely go into his phone, just shit faced, just change my number to like Coach Krzyzewski. Hey, I'm coming out of retirement, going to Jackson State. You want to join me?
No, I mean, I'm honestly shocked I didn't get any calls from any of my friends, because they're probably just like you guys, just idiots. And
We
and
respectfully.
I'm honestly, yeah, respectfully, and I'm just like, I'm shocked they never like tried to do it or anything. But I would be out with them, and I would get calls, and I would have to leave wherever we're at, and be like, "Hello," and then they come back, and it's like, "Oh, who was that?" And one of the times I think it was Coach Self, and no one believed me, and I just pulled my phone back out, and I go, "Look it," and they're like, "Oh, wow, okay, never mind." But no, they're all very supportive and very happy that I'm going there too.
Now, have you been to the campus yet? Have you checked out Kansas?
Yeah, so I visited 3 weeks ago, I think.
Oh,
Took
wow.
an official, yeah, I took an official visit to North Carolina, UConn, and Kansas. So I saw all 3 campuses.
And I'm sure Towson has like great facilities, but like, do you think comparison, like, to even any one of those, North Carolina, Kansas, you said UConn, just walking in that facility, seeing all the history up there. I mean, we're all Boston guys. Paul Pierce played there. You got all those top notch guys. I'm even a big Mario Chalmers big shot there. And,
What?
The big shot in the Final Four? No one remembers.
You're just. I mean, that's just a ridiculous name to drop. I don't know.
Because he's one of the top players in
I'm
Kansas
just
history.
saying, like.
All
All right. There,
Kirk Heinrich.
So my
Kirk Heinrich
yeah,
over
so-
Mario Chalmers.
So my point was like the facility wise, walking in there, were you blown away?
Oh, I mean, all
Yeah.
3 of the schools. Towson has like our facility is really nice. Our main arena is probably one of the best in the CAA.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, you walk into all 3 of these buildings and everything is in there. Like it's specifically for basketball. Only basketball players are in there. Like Kansas, the locker room is just a joke. The weight room's in the locker room. There's like ping pong pool, TVs, lounge chairs. The film room's in there. The equipment room's in there. That was basically like every school I visited though. They were all specifically for basketball. I mean, they're all Power 5 schools. So,
Well, yeah, I was
They
gonna
put a
say,
lot of-
like, to me, I guess Kansas obviously hits a little bit harder with you, but like to me, like Chapel Hill, like there's something special about that to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's Michael Jordan. Just the thought of it. The Carolina Blue, walking into each stadium is Kansas the one that just was like, wow, like. I see myself
I do want to
being
know
here.
what made you make that final choice out of those 3, because that's like the toughest fucking pick.
That's a tough decision. You sound like it was an easy decision. Like,
Yeah.
for me, I think that'd be tough.
Give us the pros and cons.
oh,
right?
tell me about it. It was not an easy decision at all. I'm acting like it is now. It was. I woke up every morning like, all right, I'm going to North Carolina. All right, I'm going to UConn.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to Kansas. Like every morning I woke up, I was on the phone with like there's probably 6 people who were helping me out during the whole thing, and I would just call them all day, every day, like, help me out. But no, I mean, you walk into North Carolina's arena and you see Michael Jordan's jersey retired. You see all the banners, the baby blues everywhere. You walk into UConn, Ray Allen, all the history that they have. And then you walk into Kansas, and it's just like you got the chills. Like my mom and dad both looked at me, and like you could tell, like everyone got the chills when they walked in there because it's just the Allen Fieldhouse. It's a crazy venue.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
I do have to ask. This is my Pro J question of the day, presented by the law offices of Patrick J. Foley. We did see on ESPN, actually, your new teammate Hunter Dickinson implied that NIL was a factor in his transfer to Kansas. Was that a factor for you?
Oh.
No, I wouldn't say it is. I mean, wherever I went, the NLI was going to be way different than Towson. My NLI,
What is the
my
NIL?
NLI here was,
They can
Get
sponsor
paid.
and pay you.
Oh, okay.
yeah, my thing here was I got free calzone from a place if I posted them on my Instagram story.
Oh,
once
let's
in a while.
go. I
So
didn't know that.
wherever
That's still
I
a win.
Wherever I went, it was a little different.
What calzone you get? Buff chick? Just go
Oh,
South
yeah.
Shore.
Buff chick.
There we go.
That's the real baller diet.
Do you have an agent?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we asked last time, but do you have an agent? I'm assuming you do.
At the
No.
moment, I don't have an agent,
No.
but I'm
College
I have
basketball.
like a
Oh. I
no.
didn't know.
You can have agents now dealing with like your NLI stuff, but
I feel like
at
that's
the
in like the top 5%, right? Like that's like not too common.
I mean, it's getting more common now. Just everyone's trying to get on certain players and help them out.
I'm gonna
but,
get my license.
Yeah, no, I have a good group with me right now who has a good basketball background and money background. So
Now, already looking ahead, could you see USC on your schedule? Could you see a little Bronny James matchup?
Oh,
I don't believe so.
do you know the schedule?
No, I don't. But I know we're playing Missouri, Indiana. We're playing Kentucky in the championship classic in Chicago. We're going to Maui.
You got the Maui Invitational? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's worth it.
I feel like I played like that tournament like every year when they had the college basketball video games out. Now you get to live it, man. That's
Crazy.
It's unreal stuff.
Yep.
Would you ever like think about this? I mean, think of all the kids who play in like the MIAA, lacing up for Braintree High, even just dreaming about, having an offer towards North Carolina, towards Kansas.
Townsend even.
Yeah, even Towson even. But like, do you ever think of this as a possibility when you were playing in high school there for the Womps?
Oh, no shot.
Yeah.
When I entered the portal, I didn't even think. I thought I was going to have like 10, 15 schools offer. I would get the visits out of the way and commit pretty quick. I had like 65, 70 schools call me.
Wow. So
crazy.
So like of those 65, 70, you narrowed it down to 3. And that UConn's kind of, I guess close to home. So
Reigning national champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but like even just that. And then, Kansas and UConn. Was there other kind of big names you don't want, if you don't want to disrespect or, not name them, but like how many of like, I guess, preseason top 25 ranked teams kind of reached out to you probably?
Oh, he's looking for the sauce.
Probably like 20 of the 25.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
So were you ever thinking about playing, like, I know UConn's somewhat local, but like, were you thinking like, all right, if like a local team offers me, like I'm thinking about it, or you're just like, all right, best scenario I'm trying to get into. I mean, Kansas, pretty good scenario there.
I mean, all the local schools obviously called.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really didn't know what to think. I kind of had like a top 8 and then talked with everyone in my circle. A lot of people did a lot of digging, and then kind of just cut it to those 3 because the digging that they did was very, very positive. So
I had a top 8 before. You guys ever have MySpace, that little MySpace wall? Top 8.
Oh, good joke, Adam. That
Yeah,
was not funny at all. Fuck you.
You missed.
Missed. So have you been home at all? Have you like tried out the spots around here? When's the last time you were home?
I was home. When was I home? Late April, I think. Yeah, no, Rosie's in my spot.
Rosie's good spot. They just put a location in Quincy. Good spot.
I don't think it's the same, but maybe
It's not
it
the
is.
same. No, it's the same
the
chain.
Food's
The food's
Same
not the
chain.
same.
not the same.
The OG
Definitely not
Rosie's
the
is
same.
out of
No.
control. Best food.
But Bates in Weymouth Landing. It's a
Shout
good
out
spot.
Bates.
Good one.
Yep. And then where else do I?
Braintree Brew
Landmark.
House. You do
Brew House sometimes, yeah. Landmark. Shout out Landmark.
Landmark.
There we go. What I was gonna say was, come next year. I know you guys didn't make an NCAA tournament appearance in Towson, right?
Nope.
So unless Kansas misses the tournament for the first time in forever, hopefully not, knock on wood. I mean, I know you have a season to play, but that sounds pretty exciting. Finally getting the opportunity to play in that, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was the biggest thing in my whole decision was wherever I wanted to go, I wanted to play in the tournament. And as these schools kept calling, my dad started to look at me and goes, you wanted to play in March Madness. Depending on where you go, you could win it. And like right now,
They won it
It's a
2 years ago.
very
Yep.
yeah,
Definitely.
it's a very high possibility of us winning. And Coach Self isn't done recruiting yet. And nuts. It's crazy.
So-
Are you going to be the starter? Is that kind of how it was pitched to you, or like are you in the starting 5? Or
Yeah, I mean, he pitched that he would want me to be a big role of the team. So
like
Yeah.
it's your job to go get pretty much, right? If you play
Basically,
well,
yeah.
That's sick. That's big time.
yeah, I mean, it's not given, and I know
Yeah,
I obviously have to earn it.
definitely got to earn it.
Have you been just signing cards yet? Have you been autographing the NCAA cards? You want to ship some to the Steele Nazz factory?
No, not yet, but hopefully soon.
I have a Grady Dick autograph. I swear to God, I did.
He's the president of NFT Anonymous, so I'd just let him
No,
go.
this is fucking real fucking cards.
I'll send you guys one when I'm
yeah.
there.
We'd appreciate that.
So make it like a 1 of 10, 1 of 5. I mean, if you want it to be nice with a 1 of 1, maybe like a printing plate. Yeah.
Also in the decision, like, was there ever a chance you were going pro? Were you looking into that path, like, or were you pretty committed on like further in college?
I mean, the minute I entered the portal and
You got all the
how
calls. Yeah.
how fast my phone was dying every day because of the amount of phone calls I was having, I kind of was like, I think my best route is staying one more year and seeing what I can do at the highest level in college, and then hopefully that gives me a boost to the next level.
That was going to be my thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm just kind of looking at it this way. It's kind of, setting the tone, picking the best opportunity you can. So, we'll see how it plays out this season, but is that how you're taking it in terms of, while you're looking at the next level, let's see how this season plays out, and let's see what I can get after this year?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going there to hopefully get a chance at the NBA. I mean, I could go overseas right now if I wanted to. But no, I mean, the end goal is always the NBA, and hopefully those dreams come true one day.
So Kansas, like, you're going to be graduating from Towson. Now you're going to Kansas for a fifth year. Are you going to be getting like a master's degree? You're going to be getting like a fake basketball degree? Like, what,
Do you even have to go to class?
Yeah, like what's going on there?
No, so I graduated from Towson actually last year, so I've been taking master's classes this year. But next year it's kind of I can pick really whatever I want to do with class.
So, yeah, you got the
It's a pretty cool option.
The Bill Self-Express is what they call it, I think.
The timeline now. So how do you prepare yourself going into the season? When do you go out to Kansas? Just tell me when are you going to get things started?
So I leave Towson May 22nd, and then I'll ship out to Kansas June 1st, and we start practice June 6th around there.
Jesus.
And
I
I think we start earlier. We start earlier because we get a team trip to Puerto Rico in the summer. So first week of August we'll be playing in Puerto Rico.
That would be a huge signing factor for me. I mean,
He's already going them out.
Team bonding.
I'm just saying that's in the pros column.
When you go to Puerto Rico, what are you playing the locals? Are you
It might just be a bonding.
I'm not sure how that part works. I know we play games, but I'm not sure who. I mean, there's a pro league in Puerto Rico, and they have the national team, so I'm not really sure how that all works.
So the locals.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, so Maui, you got Puerto Rico. I'm trying to think what else you guys are playing in. You guys got
March Madness. Most likely.
Do you have okay? So now Townsend, now from your 4 years, did you guys ever play like a big name school?
Yeah, my first game at Towson as a freshman, I started against Virginia. The year after they lost to UMBC.
So that was Kyle Guy in that team.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, they won the national championship.
Yeah.
And we got there 2 hours before, and there was 18,000 people in the arena 2 hours before the game. I was like, this. The first 4 minutes, it felt like a video game. Like it didn't even feel like I was playing. I go, oh, welcome to college.
Well,
yeah,
that's what I'm getting at is do you have kind of a team that I want to beat the fucking bag out of these people? Do you have a player that he's entering the transfer?
I'm
transfer
looking for
portal?
the ammo.
Yeah, like transfer portal too. Like now I'm a Kansas fan though. I mean, we got a Braintree kid here. I'm a Kansas fan.
I'm a Kansas fan.
So who am I telling? Like who am I going to be swearing at the TV?
Who am I chirping?
No.
No, I mean, there's no one really that I want to play against. I mean, I'm playing the best of the best, so every single night's going to be a championship. It's going to be sick.
I'll answer it. So we got Texas, we got Oklahoma, OK State.
No,
those are the three teams out of the way that have just always been rivals with Kansas in the Big 12.
TCU.
So that's the answer to your question.
I mean,
Kansas State's the other one.
Yeah, you didn't even name the other fucking Kansas
I said
team.
3
you
in a
idiot.
row. All right. Well, Kansas State. All right.
What did you think of the tourney this year? Any highlight moments for you? Any road to the final? What did you think of SDSU? We're big Aztecs people over here.
I
was a
I
hell
like
of a run.
UConn. Alex Caravan, local guy.
Oh yeah, pick the champion.
Oh yeah, Alex. I met him on my visit at UConn. San Diego State beat Charleston, so I love that. But no, that was crazy. FAU, Fairleigh Dickinson beating Purdue was nuts.
Wild.
Purdue, you don't have to share your opinion on
Listen.
Purdue, but Purdue is just like never won. Whenever they're supposed to win, they never win.
Same with Virginia lately. Well, I know they kicked your ass that first
No,
year,
they
but
won.
they're-
They won a national
I know,
championship
but
in the last
they've
5
been
years.
choking. They've been choking so much in the first round.
They did choke in the first round. That's it.
Couple times.
I guess like a good question, like who on your recruiting visits did you just take those 3, and who was the coolest person you met?
Well, that's a good one.
So while I was in Braintree,
Braintree.
no, while I was at home, I had in-home visits with Coach Hubert Davis, who's at North
Oh,
Carolina.
wow. Yeah.
Coach Patino was at my house.
Oh no
shit.
way!
in your
Yeah.
house?
Did he jizz? Did he jizz in his pants?
Antan, come on.
What he? I mean, that's a fact.
Mike
known for
Woodson
that?
was there.
Yeah.
Mike Woodson, that's a
Yes.
good one.
Indiana. Coach Mata from Butler in Ohio State. So there were coaches coming through like every other day. It was pretty cool. But no, I mean when Bill Self called and we had him on Zoom and everything, that was probably the one that I was like, wow, this is real.
But like when you went to visit campuses and whatnot, did you only take the 3 visits that you were taking seriously, or did you go on more? Did you meet any?
No,
like,
I only took those 3. I
Okay.
mean, I went through the whole process my coming into college, and I took 4 or 5, and it's draining. And all the coaches like wanted to know how many days I wanted, and I was just like, I just need a day and a half. It was a Friday leave Saturday kind of deal, and they were all very fun.
Did they pay for the flights?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything's paid
Yeah,
for.
they got everything. Any big parties? Any
You're not partying.
any juicy stuff? It's almost summer. It's almost a
You're
summer.
not partying on a
I
recruiting trip.
can
No
say, I can
chance.
say Rick Pitino's fucking coming himself, but you can't. You
never seen
You're
he got-
asking for parties.
You never seen He Got Game? Ray Allen was getting it.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Ray Allen's tweet?
I don't know.
What?
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I don't know
No,
the tweet you're
no.
talking about. We'll talk about it in the next segment. You
Um,
got any thoughts on the Celtics?
Yeah, that's what my last thing I was gonna ask, man. Is it gonna be Celtics in 7, or are they gonna?
7.
I
No,
said,
it's 7.
Oh wow,
I can't believe what they're doing right now.
just joking. In
Crazy.
your basketball mind, what do you think has gone wrong with this team?
I think they're just settling, not getting to the rim enough, and then Tatum needs to just wake up. I mean, he had a good game towards the end yesterday, but
he did.
it was a little too late. But I think the Garden might be cursed. I don't know.
I think it is cursed. I don't want to walk in there anytime soon. We have been talking about dreams and reality, thinking about you're playing at Braintree High, then you get to Kansas. Just thinking about, and let me paint the picture here. You have a great year at Kansas. You get with an NBA team, and all of a sudden you're playing in front of against Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Now you're a big Celtics guy. So what would that opportunity be like?
Oh, I mean, I've never even played in the Garden, so that would be the first time. But my sister, unfortunately, won 2 state championships, so she's already played in there.
Did she go to
so
Archie's?
No, she went to Braintree High. She's part of that wagon of a team.
Yeah, they had good years for at least 5. Who's the coach there? She's really good.
Kristen McDonald.
Yeah,
I
she's
think they
very nice.
won like 5 state championships.
Wow.
My sister was in 4 of them in her 4
Unbelievable.
years.
Oh, so
Yes.
you got to get that back. You got to get to the Garden somehow.
I mean, I'm yeah, I got to get to the Garden somehow.
That's. I mean, that should be the only motivation. Your
Yeah,
sister.
yeah,
If I was your
to
sister,
be my sister.
literally, that would be enough for me.
No.
That's all I kind of had. Nick, best of luck with everything going forward, man. And yeah, it was great news to hear you committed to the University of Kansas. I'm sure not just, us three are happy for you, but I've heard around the buzz around Braintree, the South Shore area. Everyone's real pumped about this and seeing, a local kid getting the shot. And yeah, best of luck, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me on again.
No problem.
So,
Anytime.
Let us know if we should bet on you or anything. I
Yeah,
don't know if that's legal, but we got an insider now, so I don't know. Let us know.
that.
I'm failing it tonight. I know something you don't know.
Just let me know if,
Awesome.
Grady Dixon, but if someone's shoulder sore is, just let me know. The shooting hand, I'll bet the under. I don't have to bet against it.
Thank you, Nick.
all right, I'll see you guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.
The new year is almost here, and if you're looking to shed off some holiday pounds before beach season, well, look no further and head on down to Slight Edge Fitness Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts. Owned and operated by our guy, Quincy legend, Craig Kelly. You will be assured that you are getting the best training around. They believe in only the highest standards of physical fitness training and have been leading the charge at their state-of-the-art fitness facility since 2020. Their staff is actively enriching the lives of members and creating a community of like-minded people who love being healthy and strong. They are helping you to get in shape and teaching you how to maintain your health and fitness. Group fitness classes as well as one-on-one personal training sessions are available. Make sure to visit slightedgefit.com and also follow them on Instagram at slightedgefitness and set up a consultation today. If you're looking to get back in shape or trying to get a slight edge on the competition, this gym is for you. Check out Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, located at 101 French Avenue in Braintree, Massachusetts, and tell them the boys from Steele Nazz sent you.
And that was Braintree, Mass native, Braintree High School graduate, and Kansas Jayhawk, Nick Timberlake. So it's great to have him on the show. The breaking news that came down to UConn, Kansas, and North Carolina. Guys, would you have picked Kansas?
I would have picked UConn, I think.
I would have picked UNC.
I probably would have picked Kansas. So we got
There we go.
triple here.
I visited UConn and I liked UConn.
I visited
And I partied.
UConn too.
I went to a blackout tour at UConn, so maybe
Kansas
isn't Kansas. I don't know.
North Carolina. I mean,
I know. Yeah.
I
don't know shit about North
There's something
Carolina.
about this just special to me in my head. I love the Tar Heel blue. Just I don't know. It just like I hate Duke. It would fit. Like I love being that asshole. Like a fucking what's his face, Grayson Allen. Like I would love. Well, he was Duke.
Yeah, same thing.
But
I know what you mean.
I like that rivalry. I just think that's one of the greatest rivalry in sports.
It is.
Chapel Hill is in going, and then when you go into play in that Duke, just the smaller stadiums, like Kansas is fucking massive. Like the way he's
Because I don't think there's anything too much around after, the University of Kansas. I think that's like the big thing around there. At least in North Carolina, you got the
Right.
UConn. You have New England,
New Haven pizza.
New Haven pizza, bomb shit. But yeah,
Is North Carolina, is UNC in Raleigh? Because when we drove through Raleigh, you
UNC
loved
so
Raleigh.
there's a
Chapel
few.
Hill.
So UNC's like UMass Amherst, Dartmouth, like whatever. So it's UNC Chapel Hill. So there's like a Greensboro. There's a
you loved Raleigh, so maybe you.
I think it's Lawrence. Is it Lawrence, Kansas? Is that what it's in? I think that sounds right.
You're right.
But no, I had this buddy who I went to college with who was a diehard Jayhawk fan, grew up in Lawrence, and just, I don't know, gave me the 411 about how, like, there's nothing really around there besides that and, like, Pat Mahomes. So, like, they have either Kansas basketball or you're talking about Missouri, but, yeah, Pat Mahomes.
Shout out his brother getting arrested.
Yeah, what'd you think of that before we spin it to the Celtics?
I don't know. I got not.
The kid's a
The
douche.
world's a-
The
the
kid's a
world's
douche.
a-
I hope he gets a maximum penalty.
World's a cold place right now with like no Tom. We suck in the city. Everything's cold. I don't have any favorite athletes.
What about Scottsdale? Weren't you there last week?
Yeah, I wish they had a sports team or something. Maybe they deserve an expansion
Phoenix
team.
Suns.
Phoenix is like 30 minutes away.
You're right, and I did.
The Arizona
I immediately-
Diamondbacks literally play
I take
like
it
30
back.
minutes
You're
from
right,
Scottsdale.
You're right.
And then,
I might have to swear.
And then the Arizona Cardinals play probably 45 minutes away.
All fair. Yes, good points. Good points.
Good
But
point.
you
Yeah,
were also-
I'm riding the Suns now. I was very sad to see them get their asses kicked.
Yeah, down 3-2. They're on the same position.
And
that
I do have a
the Celtics are.
DeAndre Ayton NFT Top Shot that I should have sold 5 years. Whenever the fuck I got that. That's worth nothing.
We've been in NFTs for a while. We're veterans of the game. But speaking of the Suns, and to transition to the Celtics, because Adam loves to transition, so I'm going to do it.
That a boy.
They're soft as shit. And they are literally like the
Suns
Western
are the
Conference.
Celtics.
They are Western Conference version of the Celtics right now. We are soft as shit.
Do you just lead with the Suns?
Yeah. Well,
I said the Sun. I
we're
transferred.
both soft as shit.
Okay. Yeah, they are soft. They don't have too many options off the bench. That I think that's the MO of that team. They have two superstars in Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, but after that, it's not really anyone more down the page. They kind of got rid of those guys in the trade to Brooklyn, but
I
yeah.
forget Durant's even on the fucking team.
Yeah, no, the
He's
Suns
kinda
are done.
He's kind of gone ghost. up
the best player in the playoffs they're
there. You don't
playing
hear
against
his
right
name
now.
that much.
Nikola Jokic is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like Embiid though. It's like the big man is just like an enigma. I don't know how else to play it. Like, all right, so game 3, you can say injury and whatnot, but Embiid's like, okay, oh, he slows down the game. He hurts Philadelphia. He does this. Game 4, he starts to play a little better. Okay, now we realize why he's fucking Joel Embiid, the MVP. Game 5 last week. I mean, that little fucking pick and roll, whatever they want to call it. We could not stop that. We could not. They literally took their giant Philly dick and they said, "Hey,
why do you have to make everything
They
sexual?
said, "Hey, Jason Tatum or no, whoever is
Get on your
switching."
knees.
They said, "Whoever is switching, Al Horford,
Al Horford couldn't hit.
take it.
Couldn't hit anything.
Oh my
last
god!
night.
If
was
I saw
brutal.
him miss another 3, when he.
I think you could just point a bunch of different things, but I'm going to start with the coaching. I said it from when they brought him on as the full-time coach. It's a little bit over his boundary right now. He wasn't even in the front row of the seats last year when it came to Ime Udoka. He was sitting in the second row. That game in game 4 when they could have done the 3-1 swing. Philly ties it up, didn't call a timeout. Whatever, that shit happens. Like come again overtime, same scenario happens, and you didn't even drop a play, didn't even call a timeout. I do get that in basketball. Sometimes you just gotta let it ride, let it rip, and what Magic might say. But come on, man, you gotta call a timeout, draw it out. You have some of the best athletes in the world in the NBA, and you gotta give them an opportunity, not just think, but get some rest.
Well, okay, so I'm one of those people who think coaching in the NBA. It means kind of dick. It means a little bit like your defensive, like your swaps, how you play defense, whether you're gonna go over those screens, whether you're gonna whatever you're gonna do, how you're gonna play. Your inbounds plays, at half court and all of that.
And game-winning shots.
But Joe Mazzulla is known for liking to hold on to those 2 timeouts so you can do the 2-for-1. So you can do these moves. He held those 2 timeouts. We had, what was it, like 14 seconds? We ran the clock down. Called 0. They hit the free throw. We went. We straight went. And this is game 4.
He took those 2 timeouts back to Boston for game 5.
And go for a 2-for-1. This is what you're known for to do. You want those 2 timeouts for this very fucking reason, and then you don't fucking use them. And then Marcus Smart is what he says was the play. Marcus Smart should never be the fucking play. He should be off the fucking court.
He has 8 in the playoffs in the last 3-4 years, whatever this run has been. He has 18 shot attempts in the last 5 seconds of games.
That's outrageous. That's
outrageous. 4 for 18, by the way.
That's disgusting.
4 for 18.
Tough.
Yeah.
But that's, why? Because they're leaving him open because he's 4 for 18.
Yeah, exactly. But
then I don't know how he hit the one. I don't know how he hit the one that was after regulation.
He hit it. He hit it.
That was the
It was
luckiest.
too late.
I know that didn't count towards it, but
if
that other one was wide the fuck open.
No, but if he hits that one, that counts.
Yeah,
we're talking different.
Oh yeah, we're totally.
But it's still bullshit.
We might be done with the series, and we're praising him. But
to counter Antan's remark about how coaching doesn't matter in the NBA. If that comes to LeBron and his prime team, that's one thing. Giannis, whoever's coaching him. But you look at this team last year, the way Ime Udoka had them coached up. Their defense was top notch. They were a defensive team first, and that's how this team, wins and loses here, and
Yeah, but how can they not still have that same format?
because there's no
They were all
confidence in
there.
their coaches. There's no switches.
No,
I'm with Antan.
no.
Like I don't.
They
think,
don't have confidence in
I
the
think
coaches.
they
They're
have
doing their own thing.
confidence in themselves. enough that they
Adoga's a
shouldn't
better
have to
coach
be
than
like-
Missoula. Let's. That's not a debate.
But I'm just saying they had him. He had them up playing better defense than what Missoula has. I don't care.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But
Can't they call that shot and be like, we
No.
want to play the defense we played last year? Or is that not?
That's not how it
That's
goes.
not how it
That's not
goes.
how it goes.
no.
That's how you
literally.
get people fucking dragging each other in the locker room.
No, but it's the thing is like the Celtics. I mean, we beat them by 40 in Game 3. Like we beat when they want to play Game 5 is it's not Missoula's fault. You cannot put any bit of that on Missoula because they just did not show up to play. Not one of them played. Every single Sixer just decided to play. Marcus Smart let Tyrese Maxey put 30 on him. This is supposed to be the defensive player of the year 2 years ago, whatever. Fucking Tyrese Maxey throws 32 on you. Are you fucking kidding me?
There was three things that really decided the game in Game 5. Obviously, zero defense. They got any shot they wanted on the other end. Jason Tatum did not show up till the second half.
But he's the only one that showed up.
Yeah, and then Jaylen Brown. When you get one of the two Jays into foul trouble, and then the other one doesn't play well,
We're done.
You're in for a rude awakening. Bad out of hell. The Sixers, man, because the Sixers are not even that good. Both teams.
They are better than we thought they were.
Oh, we let them off the hook.
They are better than they.
I don't
James
think
Harden
I don't
is
think
proving
they're-
us wrong.
Yeah,
But
Harden is doing. I think Harden's the best player
They're
on
let-
the team right now.
Joel Embiid
No,
is the
Embiid's
MVP.
the MVP.
Yeah,
Mike,
but
Mike, grow up.
come on.
Still, fucking Harden's the one winning them. has
He won
them
game
more
1.
games.
He won game one.
He had that stable game
He's
1.
won them 2.
And he
of the
won
games.
Game 4 and the overtime.
No,
Game. He had 45 points. He had 45 points.
Fine, but no, it's Joel
So
Embiid.
it could be argued.
No, Joel Embiid's the best player on the team. No,
I bet if you had Harden had like a fucking terrible shooting night, it's a different.
Oh, exactly.
story.
That is
if
what
he went for like 15 and just is missing everything, brick and shit.
That's what has happened
We got
for
a
years
way
with the
better
Sixers
shot.
team. The Celtics have beaten them 5 games because who's been that guy instead of Harden? It was Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons didn't do a thing against the Celtics. That's why the Celtics won 5. Now that James Harden is actually doing something, Tyrese Maxey as well. You could even say that he's the number 2 guy as well. Like he's been great for that team. He was great last night. There's just a lot of bad things going the Celtics' way, and it's really sad too because if you look at all 4 of these teams left in the Eastern Conference, I think they're the best team in the conference by far. I know Miami would give them a problem. I don't think the Knicks would give them a problem, but on paper,
I disagree. I
team-
think it's the opposite. I think the Knicks would give us a problem, and I think we'd fucking dominate Miami.
I think other way around. I'm just Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler's
we gotta get past
that
this
bad
one.
man.
Can they win Game 6?
Yes, I think we go
You
in
think
there.
we're going 7, and then it's a
I said
crapshoot?
Celtics in 7.
I think this team is a lot different than it was last year.
What?
I'm not even
In a better way.
in a worse way
Fuck off.
because they're not even giving guys the opportunity.
We have Malcolm Brogdon.
They're not giving guys opportunity off the bench that I think,
Last
last
what?
night,
You want to see more Peyton Pritchard out there?
I would love to see him.
Oh
if he
my
came
God.
in last shot,
You have a thing with little people, huh?
no, you do.
little short fucking
You do.
midget.
You make
have
fun
a
of your Uncle Jim
little
every day.
thing. You and Uncle Jimmy must go to the gym and just talk about how cool Peyton Pritchard and Isaiah Thomas are. Are you fucking kidding
All
me?
I'm saying
I
is-
don't want to see Peyton Pritchard even fucking sitting, even dressed. I don't even want to see him dressed.
Wow.
Either him or Sam Hauser, you needed another shooter to come in the game
Yeah.
last night and mix things up because things weren't working. That's why they've cut the bench to like 7
Well,
people,
it-
7 people max.
He also said he wants Horford off the floor and Smart. Who's replacing them?
Brogdon, White sucked last night too, but I mean,
That's my point.
they all sucked last night. But
Pick your poisons here.
no,
That's my
I
point.
mean,
You get
you
someone
want
in the game
Marcus
who's
Smart
making
taking
shots.
that 3 or Peyton? I know Peyton Pritchard's probably
Peyton
never taken
Pritchard
the
is not-
game-winning 3.
If Peyton
but
Pritchard's on that court, that coach should be just never come back. He should just keep walking home to wherever.
But
he
as
wants
you
to
said,
There was a point in the third quarter last night where they could have went on their run
Yes.
and they couldn't hit shots. So you got to get someone in there who's on the team strictly for shooting.
They tried.
Like Pritchard
They
or Hauser,
put him in. They tried.
They
and he
put him in
couldn't.
when it was too late, Matt.
No,
They put him in when it was too late.
It was too late when it was too late.
Ugh. God damn it, Matt.
God damn it, Roger.
Yeah,
Damn you!
Thursday, game 6, they're going home. This team's not ready for the next round. This team's not ready for the opportunity. The
Oh.
Sixers are sending them home.
No.
Joel Embiid's
No.
going to the next round.
Celtics in 7.
Say right now.
Yeah, give me season 7, and I'm okay if we get our hearts broken that way, but not in 6.
No,
I'm not letting you fucking talk Philly up like that. They're
Celtics.
Didn't I say? I
by
said
14.
before the playoffs. I
You've
said
been
look out
calling
for Philly.
Celtics demise against Philly for many years now. It will just
No,
be a
just
funnier
this year.
joke.
Just
if they,
this year.
No, every year you do.
Doc Rivers has the most
Doc Rivers sucks.
series lead.
No,
blows.
he has the most. You know,
He's
from
blown
3-2.
He's blown 3-3-1 leads and like
No, so
Perfect.
3-2 leads. 3-2 leads. I think he's like 4-20.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I like what I'm hearing.
I don't.
Maybe Embiid gets hurt. Maybe someone,
Back on the coach,
someone to throw some water on the fucking ground.
Missoula,
Let's
popcorn.
get aggressive.
Let's get the popcorn.
Get
going.
some popcorn going. Bring that big tree down. We got a great shot there.
I think they're going home tomorrow night, Thursday night. I don't
Where
know
are we watching
when
it?
this podcast is going to be out. I don't know, man.
Madre?
Madre, get a couple.
I might come up to Madre.
We might be coming to
You don't want him in Madre.
No, last time I was in Madre was bad.
What happened? What do you think?
I blacked out. Mike was groveling on the ground.
Yeah. He ate burrata.
Good to see
I
you.
did have the
Burrata.
burrata.
Burrata's
Delicious.
good. Burrata's
delicious.
Good stuff.
Actually, Madre's food is great. Why are they not sponsors?
I'll ask. I'll see if we can get that
On the
going.
other side, without
Talk to
getting,
management.
getting too deep in the detail, you like Miami going the next round?
I do like
Yeah.
Miami going to the next round, and I'm thankful for it. That Knicks team is
What do you
scary
mean you're thankful for it?
because I'm afraid. Because I'm
because
afraid
he's
of the Knicks.
assuming the Celtics are what he thinks the Celtics are playing in the next
I-
round, which I respect. You got to love that.
I don't think so.
I just don't like how
He
we
did call
mentioned-
it in 7, so like he has. He can't sit here.
Oh,
and be
yeah,
like,
he's
I
gotta-
didn't.
he's gonna
He
stay
saw
now.
it going exactly like this, Naz. So
But yeah, no. I mean, the next play is hard, and we had a healthy Randall. They have a bunch of lefties.
but Jay Butts. Jay Butts.
Only
Jay
fans?
Butts is scary. Yeah. Oh, whoa.
little anal.
Rumor. All right. Keep it moving here.
Cut that.
Wait.
Wrangle.
Wait. Jay Butts though, for real. Or Jay. What do they call him? That's his name, right?
Jay Brunson.
Butt?
Jalen Brunson.
No, fucking
He's
Jimmy
talking
Butler.
about-
Jimmy Butler?
That's Miami,
Yeah.
not the Knicks.
I know. I'm saying he doesn't scare you against the Celtics. He's a
I've
killer. He
never
almost
heard him call him.
We're better. We're
Has
just
anyone ever called him Jay Butts?
I thought he likes. There's fucking memes of him always with a butt in his mouth. Or something.
I don't know.
Like
No.
because he's too cool for school. He might smoke.
He is very
Newports
cool
after
for
the
school.
game. Shouldn't have said. Newport.
I mean, he's a good player, but you're in the Eastern Conference Finals. You're gonna face good players.
When I was down in Miami last month with cousin James, we were with his girlfriend and a couple,
Cousin James.
woman there, and
He
one
deserves a better nickname.
one of the girls that worked at the magazine that this girl worked at was just like, yeah, Jimmy Butler was on a cover, and then gave me his number and said hit him up. And she said I haven't hit him up yet. I'm like, well,
What an idiot!
you should
First
get-
of
you should
all,
get
on
on
her
that.
part.
she get on that.
Yeah. Secondly, that's shoot. That's a killer's kill kind of thing. He's
Yeah,
at the
it's killer
magazine.
mentality.
You think Tatum's doing that? No.
No.
Yeah.
You think Brown's doing that?
yes.
I don't know.
No.
Jaylen
Brown's
Brown
gonna
is a
take the
beast.
mask off. Honestly, too. Can he take
No.
that thing off?
No.
We need a different
Mask
man.
off.
Mask off.
I'm mask
Mask.
on. I'm mask on.
What
Alan Robb lost us game 5. The coach lost us game 4. Jason Tatum hasn't just been the player we think he is. And Jaylen Brown's been the one consistent piece.
Yeah, I was gonna say at what point do you look at both guys and playoff wise and say, okay, I'd rather have 7 take the shot instead of 0? At one point do you look at that?
0. Never time. Never.
Never a time? Okay.
I
right.
for me,
I
our best player and our franchise player is Jason Tatum.
I agree.
Can
But
we also blow this team up after this year if like they don't?
Shut the can you never speak again?
it's not this year. It would be nice.
Can you shove a dildo up your ass?
And so the all NBA teams come out tonight, and if Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both get on the teams, then they're both due for the Supermax, which I think Jason Tatum would be $329 million, and Jaylen Brown would be like 220, as opposed to if he didn't make it, would be 150.
That's not my money. Pay it.
Well, no, that's my point. I'm saying, why would these guys leave when they can just get that much money from the team?
We could trade him.
But
You can't, no, you
For
can't.
what?
Team on the
For
team.
what?
There's a probably the best duo in basketball. Why split them up?
That's highly debatable.
It's not
If they
debatable.
can't even get past Philly right now.
Yeah.
But it's highly debatable
team
only
game.
because
It's a team game.
there's a
Couple other
there's
good
a
dynamic
duo
duos.
called Clay and Steph, but that's it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But
No, you're not right. Nope, don't agree.
I'm saying it's comparable.
Yeah, Steph Curry's the best player out of the 4. Don't get me wrong, but they're not a better duo than those two.
I'm saying
Do
it's
they
comparable.
often play like shit so bad that they just look like
Yeah, they're down 3-1
Steph
against the
Curry
Lakers right
has
now.
this killer instinct that would neither of them have.
But they've also proven themselves. These two have.
Exactly.
And that's a big
It-
difference.
it-
That's a huge difference.
Hey, Magic Mike just checkmated you, Adam. So fuck you.
They've won. They've proven.
Oh, they have
These
proven.
guys, year after year, we keep saying the same shit. That they have the championship nature in them. They did last year, but not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough against the guys who said they're a better combo then.
Well, I mean, Draymond.
Well, they are a better combo just because I think both those two players are both better than Klay Thompson. That's the only.
That's
only
fair,
beef I
yeah.
have.
But
I-
Steph is way
I-
better
no,
than both of them combined.
Steph is the best, probably best player of our generation.
No, Kevin Durant.
I mean, that's debatable.
Winner,
That's debatable.
winner player. I don't know.
debatable.
I don't know. It's
I'm going J Butts. Guys, electric day in day out. I hope he makes it to the ship this year. I hope Miami wins it. If we fail here.
If we
If
fail,
we
if you
fail,
start
I'm-
going against the Celtics,
No, I'm not
No.
going against them.
You're
I'm
gonna
saying
lose-
if
you're gonna
we
lose,
lose,
Alex.
I'm riding Miami.
I like that.
To the
I like
end.
that. I'd like to because I mean they're an 8 seed. You know, like
I-
they're not
I-
an 8 seed, but they are an 8
I'd
seed.
love
They're
to
no,
say,
they're a 10 seed,
Yeah.
a 9 seed, or whatever they are.
Well, they're an 8
That's
seed.
a great
but yeah.
story.
It's not a great
Who's
story.
looking good on the West?
The fucking Warriors are scary as shit. The
They're
Lakers are
down
good.
3-1 in the Lakers. The team I was saying in the beginning of our basketball conversation, I think Denver's going to finally do it
Oh,
this
you're-
year. I
no,
think they're
you're not.
finally going to the NBA Finals.
You know what would be a
Nikola
great
Jokic.
finals? I hate to say it, is Embiid versus the Joker.
That'd be sick. That would be cool. But I think it's his, like, dude, if you look at his stat line, every game he's been going off consistently. If no one believed in the 2-time,
He's fighting people in the
MVP,
stands. And
he doesn't give a fuck, dude. All
No.
he wants to do, he doesn't care about the MVP, which he probably should have won. But
you can't give it to him 4
you
times.
can't get 3 times in a row.
4.
It would have been 3.
But that would have been his 4th.
Would have been his 4th. Debatable, but
But
either way,
yeah, it might not have been in a row, but
Yeah.
I think he's right on that.
okay. Well, let's see if these dickheads are right. But I think he, he's looking towards winning a championship. I think that's his next big thing. Giannis won 2 in a row, and now he kind of he won a title. I think Nikola wants to go the same way. And yeah, 2-time most valuable player, 2021, 2022. So go fuck yourself.
he's the one with the computer. I mean, we can't fact
Yeah,
check
maybe
that.
I bought in on
maybe
you.
buy
On
one
time.
and bring
You
one
said
to
it.
the
I
game.
believed you.
Yeah.
What'd
Transitioning
you
from
say?
a team,
Maybe buy one.
transitioning from another team that's not going to win shit. How are your Rays doing?
Do we still have a 10-gallon milk challenge on the Rays winning the World Series versus the field?
10 gallons?
Yeah, it's
10
10
gallons.
I
gallons.
missed that one.
10 gallons.
10 gallons.
How did that not get on video?
Rays versus the field.
Rays versus the field.
If the Rays win, I win.
I
If
just
everybody
root
else
against
wins,
Tampa.
I lose.
I like that.
I just root against Tampa. Fuck them.
I kind of can. I might ride with him on that because I'm a Tampa.
Well, I mean,
guy.
you ride with him when you
The
go
Rays-
home later,
the-
anyways.
The Rays are fucking. They have scored the most runs in the
I'm
league.
done. Can I hop on that? I'll split 10 of those gallons.
No, we'll do
Oh,
20. We'll make it 20 gallons.
Well, no, you still haven't seen your Gilbert Burns money or whatever it is.
okay,
I
okay,
do need
Jamal
that
Usman.
money.
That's
Yeah,
coming.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
coming Friday.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe next Friday.
No, it's not. It's not even Gilbert Burns.
It's fucking John Jones.
Yeah, John Jones. It was so good.
Gilbert Burns lost this weekend though. I did witness that.
Yeah, that was
Shout out SDK Scottsdale. I was there for the fights.
STK.
STK.
Were you
Yeah,
there?
STK. STK is a great spot.
I was
Awesome spot.
sitting on a chair. I got taken out.
I got a
was-
sick video. I wish I could bring it up on the big screen.
Great
but
dinner
that sounds like
there.
a lot of
Great
work.
vibes. Bartenders were great. Nothing bad to say about. I'm proudly
We-
wearing
we
my
were in a
SDK.
back
Behave?
room.
Did you behave?
I behaved there.
Anton didn't behave.
I did not. I did not. I
Is that where you got
almost-
thrown out?
there and then kind of
You
another
got
place.
thrown out of dinner.
I didn't get thrown out of dinner. It was like the after.
He was
thing.
getting worked by you know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're
on the airwaves. We're on the airwaves.
Let's just say that night was just not Antan's night.
Fair, yeah.
That's
Actually,
is
honestly-
that the pronunciation, Antan? Should we call you Antan now?
Antan.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Dan the Man Thortan?
It's just it's the mystery man.
I also shout out the Barstool Bar. I don't know if you guys went there when you were there, but
It wasn't
No,
open
it
yet.
was open.
I liked it.
It was good?
We went Cinco de Mayo.
Did you go?
Chicks were in thongs and bras. I mean, I didn't see that coming, but I texted everyone. I was like, buy the dip. Barstool's not dead just yet.
Did you
Good vibes in there.
Did you go to that place? We went there like a few times. Like when we met Andrew. And
I
then-
forget what it was called.
Yeah, but it was like the big outdoor place.
Wig was texting me about it last week. He was probably talking to you. And
Wasted Grain.
I forget what it was
That's
called.
the name he
I forget
gave
what it
me.
was called.
I don't know. But he said
We went. Me and Adam ended up there like twice. We went
Wait-
there for a Celtics playoff game actually.
Yeah. Wig went in there for probably like 5 minutes and then
Yeah,
Continue to be
me and Adam
boring.
actually
Yeah.
me and Adam actually
We had a
like
good time. Stayed out all night. Yeah, it was great.
we met an Australian guy in an upstairs bar. He said Devin Booker goes here a lot.
He goes. Back on the baseball talk, we're talking a little bit about the Red Sox. Great eight-game winning streak that was snapped. 2-game losing streak now. But AL Player of the Week, Masataka Yoshida. About time he came back, he was just hitting ground balls at second base for a good, close to a month. I think he batted .480 in like a 16, 17 game hitting streak. That's something we needed. Devers leading the AL, I think, in home runs. This team is exciting. It's starting to get a little exciting.
This team is not exciting. Just
It's pretty exciting.
back that team up.
It's pretty exciting. We're in a wild card position right now, still
It's
over
so
100
early.
games.
You guys are
100 games to
fourth.
play.
You guys are fourth. You're not in a wild card.
We are in a wild card
By
position.
standings,
No,
there's
we are.
the Blue Jays and the Orioles ahead of you.
Yeah,
So
and
no.
there's 3 spots. You're an idiot.
No, there is not.
Yes,
three
there
spots.
is. This is the second time I'm fucking writing like 5 minutes, dude. You're an idiot.
Are you getting on?
Jesus, dude. You're
Also,
so
also
dumb.
on Adam, that's nothing really to brag about. We're in the third.
That's dude. Get in.
Wait, we're fourth in the division.
when the Red Sox.
Fourth in the division.
There are
Fourth
only
in
4
the
teams
division.
in the division.
They're fourth in
So-
the division, 1 game ahead of last place.
So let me pull this up
Who's
right
in
now.
last?
I looked at
Yankees.
this today. So
What?
if
Yeah.
you look,
Why?
The Rays are that good.
if you look at the
Why are the
AL
Yankees in
East and
last?
AL Central, it goes down in position. So that like if you counted all 10 teams, we're in third right now. The Twins are in 6th, 7th.
The
8th,
division
9th,
leaders
and
get in the
10th.
playoffs, you fucking retard.
But my point is, all these fucking divisions suck, and ours just happens.
What's
to be
wrong
good.
with the Yankees? Someone fill me in.
The Yankees
Nothing,
have a lot
they're-
of injuries.
They're 20 and 17. It's just the
21,
AL
17.
East is
Early
very
days. It's early days. I mean,
The
call,
Rays are
call
that
me
good.
in October.
Look
Yes.
at Hey, Adam, tell me who's in first in runs for and runs against.
But you guys lose in October.
No.
When we get
Just
a
say
spot-
the name.
When we get a spot,
Say the name.
Say the name.
Say it.
Manny Ramirez is my little background here. Good
He's
spot.
not here anymore.
He's not here.
the
He might
days
was
of
on the
Boston
Rays.
Legends
Was on the
are
Rays.
gone.
Was on the Rays for a quick sec. But no, I
Say
like
the name.
I like where the Red Sox are at.
How?
Um,
How can you possibly like where their pitching's at?
because-
How can you fucking possibly like where this fucking stupid ass fucking pitching staff? Chris Hill sucks. He's about to get hurt. Nick Pivetta is a bum. I don't care how much you like him. He should go to the bullpen. That's his only
He's
way of
gonna go to
saving
the
his arm.
bullpen.
Tanner Houck is gonna get hurt. Fucking Brian Bell is not ready. This team is just no arms.
Brian
Corey
Bell
Kluber
had
should be
two
cut. This is a joke. You're a joke. Anybody who fucking roots for the fucking Red Sox right now is a fucking joke.
The team-
Joke.
They should have like 13 wins right now that they're overseeding expectations.
Yes. And they, you know what? Give it
they
to Alex
have-
Cora. Guess what? When he goes on a 5-game losing streak, he's fucking fired, and you guys are fucked.
We have 9 starting pitchers that are competing for 5 spots.
You do not. You have fucking 5 fucking relievers and 4 starters,
I don't
and
agree
3
with
of
that.
them suck, and they're gonna fucking get no.
Have any of them been relievers before who aren't young? Besides,
What
Tanner Houck
do you
and
mean? That's how you
Love?
fucking choose.
No.
That's how you
So
develop.
they have 9
That's how your
guys
arms develop.
starting.
Where's
pitchers.
Jake Groom? Where's all your fucking big
Jake
names?
Groom fucking sucks.
Oh, and wait till your injuries start. I mean, come on, guys. Adam, shut up.
I'm telling you, dude.
I'm not.
Adam's
I'm
just
not.
sitting
weekend-
back and
I'm going on
enjoying that he got
Saturday.
you riled up.
Going on Saturday, those Fenway Franks are gonna be great. Gonna suck a couple down. Couple
I bet
pints.
you are.
Yeah. You.
Wonderful.
They have those holes in those little Fenway stalls.
Oh, is that how you guys use each other when you go to Fenway together?
No,
We don't go to Fenway. We go to Trop.
We go to the
You guys
Trop.
have never been to the
Go to
Trump in your
Trop.
lives.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you guys are frauds.
He's got a
You guys are
St. St.
frauds.
Pete's calling.
St. Pete, you're not.
If
you're not
the
getting
if
down
the
there.
Rays make a fucking World Series run, we're going to the Trop.
You say this every year and they lose in the first round. They never
Oh,
make it.
well, I mean,
Well, that's not my
that's
fault.
not. I
Brandon
can't-
Lau gonna hit 40 home runs this year. Gonna have 0 playoff hits.
Wander. We didn't have Wander. We're ready.
I
We're-
love me some Wander. Love me some Randy. But you know, since
Randy!
we got 10 gallons of milk on the line, they can all go fuck themselves.
It's-
And look out for the O's.
Any
Look out for
other
the
good
O's.
skit?
I said that.
Look out, Adley. Oh, Adley.
He's a level. He's. I mean, you haven't seen a catcher like that since Posey.
I know. Like I don't.
And that's
Even,
not
I don't even
long,
think there's
but-
like MVP candidates right now because it's just too early. But
You don't
but,
want to.
But watch. Yeah, just watch,
I mean, Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays just drives runs in.
dude. How crazy was that? I know you're like the Red Sox don't have the roster you want or anything, but they swept the Blue Jays in 4. Like that was nuts.
They're
That was nuts.
overperforming, and and that's a manager's job, and that's why Alex Cora is probably the best manager You got to give
Nah.
Belichick. I guess you give Belichick his due, but
out of the 4?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
I mean, Cora
I
has
thought you meant
got
like in
got,
Major League Baseball.
No, he's not even close. But like Cora is. I mean, they're overperforming for him.
Verdugo looks like an all-star right now.
He is an
Oh,
all-star.
Verdugo,
He
yeah.
no, but that's what they
Look
traded
at
for.
you guys getting along.
No,
he can go fucking
I can be a
forward.
realistic fan that the Red Sox still fucking blow.
I think they have potential to have a pretty good season.
Let's remember this heated argument come like game 140.
Yeah.
And so we can because I'd like to see who the real winner
No,
is.
you
Here.
know
So
what?
I think it's gonna be him.
No, I mean, but
Let's see.
No, I mean at the end of the day, as long as the Rays don't win the championship, then no one wins.
Yeah,
Yeah. Either way, I'm saying let's check in around the 140. I don't know, at the 100 game mark.
My goal
Whatever.
this year as a Red Sox fan.
Can I just announce one thing?
Yeah, you know.
And I don't do this with pleasure, but I enjoy Mike Steele's pain.
Yeah, I guess we can come together on that.
I
can't say that.
I enjoy it. I honestly,
He looks like a dead man.
I walked
pub on
in.
the
I
Bruins
walked.
game
Yeah,
set.
and I walked in and I shook his hand one day, and I was gonna watch the game, and he looked at me, and he didn't want to see me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna walk out, and I walked out of the pub, and I smiled on my way out. I smiled. I enjoy Mike Steele's pain. I hate to say it.
On the Red Sox season, my best case scenario thing was get me to the end of August where the Patriots start, so I actually have something to watch in July and August, like some intense baseball. Maybe they can make a run towards the playoff spot. That's my overall ceiling for this team. And so far, I think we're looking towards that way.
No, you are
A lot
not.
of season left to go.
I do respect his low expectations there. He's just trying to get to August on time. That's like a pathetic answer, and I love it.
But
That's not pathetic, but like that's
no, it is pathetic. You know why? Because what the roster Heim Bloom put on this team. That's why I have to look.
Yeah, but he's trying to make it a Rays thing.
Yeah, now you're absolutely confusing me. Like I thought you were all in on these guys, but it doesn't seem like you ever were.
Oh no, I'm so far so good. Like they supposed to only have like 10 games won right now, and
Right.
they have like 20 something. Like I'm very happy with that.
And they're in fourth.
But they're
making the
any other
playoffs.
division, they would have been in first place, right?
No.
Probably.
Well, I think they'd be tied with the Twins.
Whatever. Yeah, go down.
They'd
the
be
list.
tied with the Angels.
No,
They'd be ahead of
they're
the.
like
they
5
had-
games better than the Twins.
They'd be ahead of the Twins, and they'd be tied with the Rangers. Maybe the Angels.
Yeah, they're ahead of the Angels, but they're getting there. Only 40.
They're not getting anywhere. They're fucking gonna move
They're
backwards. They
getting there.
fucking
They're
suck!
getting there, dude.
Let's move on.
Their bullpen's really good, man. Their bullpen's really good.
No, okay, all right.
They haven't had a good bullpen in years. Finally,
They haven't
got a
had a good
closer,
bullpen in
Kelly
years.
Jansen.
Shut the
Beast.
fuck up.
You shut the fuck
3
up.
years ago, Matt Barnes was the king of the world.
Dude, he just started for the Marlins the other day. That's
I
pretty
know,
sick.
and he got rocked.
He get rocked. Poor
Oh,
Matt.
no.
Poor Matt.
I think he had one good start and one he got real roughed up. I think he's actually had like a reasonable go, but he got absolutely fucking obliterated, and now he's all.
I said this last week. I was going to start a get off my team segment. I don't think there's anyone on the Red Sox besides Nick Pivetta. Yeah, put Nick Pivetta on that get off my
That's
team.
your guy.
Yeah, but he's not there anymore. He's not good.
You can't just be your
Oh,
guy.
I can. This is a game of baseball. It's what have you done for me lately instead of what could have been. Connor Wong was a get off my team guy for 2 months. He hit 2 home runs, including a game winner in one game. He's already back off. He's off the list. That's all it takes.
Any Celtics guys off the team?
Not until they lose.
Peyton Pritchard,
Tomorrow.
Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas. He's not on the team. Is he?
No,
No,
it's
he
just
just,
Adam's Lovebird.
He just has a
It's just Adam. It's,
has a
it's
midget-
who Adam
He
sucks
has a
off
midget
in
fetish.
fucking
He's
in
got
the
a
garden
midget
bathroom.
fetish. He sucks off his uncle, Jim. Yeah.
Who else? Mark Smart, honestly, might be getting on my get off the fuck off. My
Yeah,
team.
I can't go that.
I keep going back and forth. He is an enigma. I
Yeah.
said that word like 4 times tonight.
It must be something about him because this show has been the most consistently back.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone's back and forth. on it.
Especially the shooting performance, Al Horford. I want to do it,
No,
but I
no,
can't
but you can't.
because he'll be back next
Yeah,
game.
he will.
He will answer win or lose. He will answer the bell next game. He'll do something productive.
Marcus
Liberty Bell?
offensively.
Marcus Smart will
Liberty
too.
Bell.
He'll make like 3 ridiculously. He'll miss 3 wide open threes. I'm gonna be fucking saying, Marcus Smart, you fucking suck, you fucking dick. I fucking hope you die.
And then what?
And then he'll do some great things. And I'll be like, I love you, Marcus.
You think you could beat up Marcus Smart?
Fuck no. He used to. I can't know.
All right.
I used to know he goes under the
Don't
name
get us
Xavier
canceled.
sometimes though.
Don't get us canceled.
Leave it-
Don't get
leave
us
it
canceled.
alone.
Yeah.
Don't get us canceled.
Any thoughts on the UFC possibly coming to Boston in August? It sounds
That'd be cool.
I know
Sugar
that's
Sean
random
O'Malley.
and no transition.
I'll definitely be there. It'd be cool.
We should all go. That would be.
it was a
I've never
good-
been to one.
It's a good fight. Yeah, it's awesome. Like to see that in firsthand. But the fights with Almon Sterling and Cejudo, pretty good fight over the weekend. Almon Sterling won convincingly. They made it a split decision. It was bullshit. I even took Cejudo, and I'm like, what's going on here? Sterling Gilbert Burns got his ass kicked by Muhammad there.
Do you see a problem with UFC of like where you don't agree with the decision?
Yeah.
often?
Some of the judges are morons.
Yeah,
morons.
I'm seeing that more
Yeah.
and more.
It's
When it paid off.
yeah. That's.
I didn't
good
watch.
question.
I was more of
Question.
just what I was asking.
I did see. What did I tune into? Malice in the Palace over the
Oh,
weekend
that's
with
a
the
great fight.
the
Ron
Pist-
Artest.
Yeah. But they're showing like the video from it. Is it Tim Donaghy?
No.
He just happened to be reffing that game. Like, that guy's just everywhere. The guy who like bet on all the games and shit.
If I was a ref, 100% me.
Oh.
You would.
100% me.
He gives like degenerate gambler ref bad calls,
Vibes.
breaking games vibes.
I would. Don't let me.
the guy that
I
just
warned you guys
races
now
to
on
his
this.
car at the end of the game.
This
Pays
is-
off who he's got.
This is what these professionals don't get for not listening to this podcast. Because if I ever get in there, we told you so.
Any good NFT talk on the Twitter space?
Have you heard of Ryoshi's Dynasties?
Folks, want to thank you for tuning in.
No, we're done.
No, we can talk.
No, I get it.
No, I want to hear it. I'm just kidding. All right, well,
Tune into the Twitter spaces. What
Yeah.
about the bees? We didn't get our funeral.
I had my funeral. No one wants
R.I.P. to
talk
those
about it.
suck bags. They're dead.
Best
Fucking, you
team in
just
the
called out
regular
a
season
rookie.
world.
The greatest team to fucking fit. No, it's not even a choke job because the NHL fucking blows. The fucking Milwaukee Bucks is a bigger choke job because the NHL doesn't even matter. Honestly, it's not even worth talking about. They just suck. They fucking suck.
Dude.
Terrible coaching. Bergeron got hurt. Almost. You know what? This is
There
my
he goes.
biggest one.
He's
fucking-
all over the place.
This is
man.
my biggest issue. This is my
What
biggest
issue?
issue.
You've
with
already
hockey.
said like 7 issues.
No, this is my biggest issue with hockey. Is they pretend to, oh, I'm so tough. I played through this injury, but there's no big deal. But I played through this, but it's no big deal. And that's the
fair.
thing.
Well,
That's
do
the
they
thing.
say it? I don't
It's
know.
no
I
big
don't-
deal. It's
I
no
don't
big deal.
listen to
I'm so
interviews.
tough because I'm a hockey player. No big deal. That's what it is. That's what it fucking is.
Did
You
they
guys are
talk
all
about it?
fucking pussies.
Did they all say that?
Yeah, most of them. Omar.
Like at the end of the
Bergeron.
series, they all
They
said,
do.
"I
That's what
played
they
through
do.
injury."
That's what
After
they do every fucking
That,
playoff.
that actually is a
He-
joke.
he
'Cause
has-
Swayman was perfectly capable unless he was playing through injuries, and
Why? What does it matter? Because they all are.
They all are.
as they should be though, because it's a brutal.
That's
sport.
what they say. No, but I don't want to say it because I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy, but I'm gonna speak spots.
Do you think Billy Tippett's
I'm a
gonna help
Canadian.
them?
I'm gonna go to Tim Hortons. I'm
Could-
gonna have a donut.
could Billy Tippett's-
I'm gonna fuck my hot wife, and I'm just gonna go home and just not have a ring. And all these Boston fans are gonna be fucking upset, and I don't fucking care because you know what? I made $1 million, and I only made $1 million because I'm not a real athlete.
Wow. Way to get it out there.
Serious beef with the NHL.
Serious beef with the NHL.
I think it's a great product, personally.
Yeah,
and if they are all injured, I could give a fuck less. It's still a great product.
Gotta give the Panthers too. I like.
Matthew Tkachuk is an absolute savage.
yeah,
He's going home and fucking banging his wife like a fucking
He's banging a Scottsdale 20,
Scottsdale 20. He's banging
a
someone
Fort Lauderdale 17.
literally someone who would just she would step on me. She would just
It's crazy to think.
just move us. She would ask me for a drink,
Wow, he's
and I'm
on a
just
tear,
walking down
huh?
the
He's
street.
on a
She would think you're like a piece of shit
Yeah,
in
she
her shoe.
literally. I would just be walking down the street, and she asked me for a drink.
What do you
that's
mean a
what
drink?
She thinks. She just thinks she's at the club no matter where she is.
Get
And I'm
yourself
just
together.
a
Get
waiter.
yourself together.
I am fully together.
No, you're not.
I am pretty together.
Is there anything better than like the Scottsdale Miami Quincy scales when we say it's like a Miami 6 is I don't even know where
A Miami
a Miami
6
6
is
is
a
a
Quincy
Quincy
10.
20.
Quincy 20. Yeah. Throw 10 more on there.
So what?
Toss an extra 5 for good
No,
luck.
you said
Yeah,
you said 20, I
throw
said
10
10.
more.
What I was
I
gonna
mean,
say.
those girls out there, for the record, out of control.
Oh my god, you feel ugly out there.
Out of control.
Before we got off track there, I was gonna go back on the Panthers. I've never wanted to root for a team that beat my own team,
Yeah.
but they're up 3 games.
Panthers
all
all
the
day.
Maple Leafs.
We can agree
I'm
there.
on the Panthers.
We're on the
I'm
Panthers.
on the Panthers.
I think we're Panthers pod.
Dude, as soon as
I'd be down for that.
Roar.
as soon as they put in Sergei Bobrovsky, the goalie, things just turned in that series.
I don't even.
They turn.
All right.
But yeah, I thought you weren't a hockey fan.
I'm not.
Then why are you talking about it?
I'm just saying Matthew Tkachuk is a bad man.
But if he just heard what you just said, he would want to beat you up.
Cool. Let him try. I already beat Pat Dunn up.
Yeah, former hockey player.
Yeah, retired old fucking bitch.
Oh, wow. How many Tito's have you had tonight?
1.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, I'm actually in a very good place. It's playoffs. I'm talking shit.
Any good TV shows recently? Anyone?
You know what? Actually, yeah. Fuck.
Ted Lasso. I finally
Perry-
got in the
Perry
Ted Lasso
Mason.
tour.
Like, so the remake of Perry
Perry
Mason.
Mason.
The remake. That's fucking very, very, very good.
Ted Lasso.
What's that on?
It's gone a little bit. past.
HBO. Ted
don't-
Lasso's just gone way down.
I'm on season 2, so I'm not.
Oh, first 2 seasons were good. This season's
Yeah.
They trying to make it about like
It's just.
quality and shit.
yeah,
It's not.
But Perry Mason, like the opening scene, I won't give it anyway. But literally less than 5 minutes in, just some fat guy just eating some fucking chick out like it's his dinner. Like he's putting mashed
Respect.
potatoes on her vagina.
Sounds like
just going to town.
Sounds
that
like
legit?
Antan
That's
on
what
a
he's
Friday
doing.
night. Am I right?
Did he really do that? Or
Yo, yeah. I don't know if it's
that's
mashed
fucking
potatoes.
awesome.
I've been watching Barry. Barry's a great show.
Very solid.
Yeah, I didn't keep up with Barry, so I can't.
So
can't.
serial, basically,
I know,
Hitman,
I
yeah.
know it, but
for
I-
people who don't know, Hitman that wants to be like a Hollywood actor turning his buddy Fuchs just reminds me of all the assholes we know in this world. I don't know. You gotta watch the show.
I haven't watched it in a bit. I watched Flight last night. Great movie. With Denzel.
Oh yeah,
Excellent movie.
dude, that the whole that scene.
I forgot that ending with the hotel room.
Dude, that scene when it just like goes away for a second and then you just see his hand grabbing it,
Do you know Flight? Have you seen Flight?
of course that's
and then John Goodman,
Yeah, John Goodman.
being the drunk
John
guy.
Goodman
Oh, he
steals
was
the
great.
show. Banana boat's coming. Who's the banana man? I don't know what the fuck he says at the
Yeah,
end.
oh, it's great, wonderful stuff.
But Denzel's a top-notch alcoholic in it, and he handled it the right way in the end. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess.
Great movie, great film. I think we'll cap it on that episode one.
Wait, one more last thing. Free Jacks. When are we actually going? Because I'm like embarrassed that we didn't go.
Yeah, it rained. We'll get there.
That makes I'm even more embarrassed. You just said it rained. That's why we didn't go.
Yeah,
no.
we'll get better days.
I
We'll
mean,
get
I
better
will
days.
agree with you. I had no desire to go, and it would have been a true force.
Yeah.
Like I had no desire.
Hey, we got there for captain's practice. We had a good day. The interview dropped last week. What more do you want?
Shout out the Bald Eagle.
The Bald Eagle.
They got a viewing party at Break Rock Brewing. This whatever
was Breaker
Sunday in the marina.
Oh, the new
little
one.
brewery. Yeah.
Breweries suck.
Watch party there. Is what I
you
saw. on
go to the
Instagram.
stadium and you start fucking swearing at the other team. That's all you do at the like that. What
I
do
think
you
you
mean?
just drink beers and have fun. I don't know if there's like swearing.
Yeah, there is.
Well, 100%. Like that's what we have to be doing. We have to be getting the other team.
Jimmy Askins, I think, said May 21st. He's going at least on Twitter. So I think we should commit to that.
If I can get
That's-
there,
we should
that's
commit
next-
to every game we can go to.
Yes.
if I can get there, I'll get there.
Can they? Do we have press passes the rest of the way?
No.
Nah, definitely not you.
We're gonna have to earn those press passes, and it would have maybe started by going to that rain game and showing the support. But we're there.
There was a big game. That was game 7 that day, right?
Yeah.
So we got
Shit
rained
show.
on ourselves.
I gotta stay away from the
Yeah.
pub.
Yeah. That way to go.
There we go.
We'll wrap it there.
Wrap it there.
Shout out the Irish. Let me back in. If I'm even kicked out, I don't even know if that's true. Or if
You
people
are Bard.
How do you know?
I know.
I'll ask Karin. Best bartender in Quincy. Anything else?
That's it. Episode 123 in the books.
Go Celts.
Go Celtics. Big shout out to Slight Edge Fitness and Performance, 101 French Avenue. Craig Kelly, keep doing you, man. Law offices, Patrick J. Foley. We'll get him back in here for a little next round NBA, NHL pick, maybe. We'll get that going. Hedge Better, big shout out to Justin here. Did a bunch of production work. Big shout out. What, you guys got anything else?
Shout out Uncle Bob. Going through a tough breakup. Don't know if you guys
I think
saw.
he's on our shit list.
Our shit list?
Craig Hines' shit list.
Yeah.
He's
He bought us these mics. He can't be too far on the shit list. And we're here for you, Bob. We're here for him.
Uh,
He's going through it right now.
Yeah, he's done.
He got dumped or he got cheated on. I don't know. It's not.
Yeah, that's
Shut up,
speculation.
brother.
That's speculation.
Uncle
All right.
Bob doesn't get cheated.
Well, enjoy the episode, and yeah, everyone have a great weekend, and go Celtics. Probably just going to be seeing the Red Sox by the weekend, but go Celtics.